Hi, I'm Patrick, and this is the Mach-E vlog. Today I'm riding a Heybike ALPHA, a new rugged all-terrain e-bike with a powerful mid-drive motor. We're gonna go have some fun and adventures starting here on the beach in Oceanside. Let's go.
The Heybike ALPHA is their new all-terrain e-bike and they're first to feature the Galaxy eDrive system, which utilizes a powerful 500-watt mid-drive motor and torque sensor for natural pedaling feel. Available in black or white with either a step-through or step-over frame, the ALPHA has a max speed of 28 miles per hour and a range of up to 60 miles. It has all the bells and whistles, including LCD screen, auto-on headlights, integrated taillights, and it comes with fenders and a rear rack. It retails for $1,699 and it's on sale now, so maybe it still will be.
So first things first, you get the bike, you have to do some assembly, but it's actually like pretty simple to put together. It's mostly, all together. You have to put the front wheel on. The hardest part actually I found was mounting the front light, because you sort of have to hold the bolt in the back while you adjust with the Allen wrench and tighten it up. So you're sort of like, that was the trickiest part. Everything else was super simple, putting on the pedals, putting on the handlebars. Everything else was really simple and easy, not intimidating at all, even if you are a novice with any type of bike repair or maintenance or anything like that. So very simple to put together. And then just being able to hop on it and ride it was super easy. No big deal. One of the things, they've been talking about this mid-drive motor, the Galaxy eDrive. And I think it's fantastic with the torque sensor in there. One of the things about e-bikes is sometimes as they apply power for that initial, switch from you pedaling to it doing the assist can be a little bit jolting. And that can also make it feel unstable. The torque sensor on this is, as well as the e-assist, is very smooth and gradual. It rolls into the power very nicely. Even when I was riding it around on the sand and I needed a little bit of extra, it was able to apply the extra e-assist very nice and smooth. The other thing is we just rode down here, from our house, went around the beach a little bit. It's about 8 miles, probably did about 8 or 9 miles, maybe 10 miles. The battery's still at 100%. So it talks about 60 miles of maximum range, 40 miles with assist. On the way down here, I was using pretty much one assist, doing about 15 miles an hour. Very easy. We had a little bit of a breeze, a headwind, but very flat for the most part. One assist and the battery's still at 100%. That just tells me that they have a buffer on the top side. And if you're unfamiliar with any type of electric vehicle, including e-bikes, the way that it's measuring and giving you the percentage battery on the screen, it's sort of an inexact science. It's basically trying to measure the top end voltage of the battery pack and then estimate what percentage that is as far as being full. So it's not surprising that it's still at 100%. Last weekend we rode it about 8, 9, 10 miles, same thing, and it dropped down to 97%. So I haven't done a full range test on this obviously yet, but I have pretty good expectations that it would be able to do 40 miles, keeping it at a one assist and relatively flat terrain. Again, it did a very good job handling the sand, tested out on some gravel as well. And what you're really looking for in an e-bike like this is you don't want it to all of a sudden, as you're just getting started off and you're a little bit unstable on the bike, to give it that jolt of power and makes you very unstable. So it was doing a great job of keeping me rock steady, smooth application of power. Really like that. The front shock absorbers, of course, make it very nice and smooth. Even on the pavement, you hit couple little bumps. We hit some speed bumps, those type of things. Front shock absorbers makes that it have a very comfortable ride. The seat was fairly comfortable. I'm used to road bikes that are very hard and firm. So this is nice and soft. Gives way a little bit, but still gives a lot of support as we're just riding down and absorbing all of those little bumps that we find in the road, including potholes and all that stuff. It was really nice being able to store my backpack that I just put over there, but it was these straps are very nice and convenient. I still have one of our camera rods over here that I was using to film. So nice to have the ability to carry stuff with us on the cargo rack here with built-in straps to hold things down. The display, of course, that's one of the tricky things for any e-bike or any bike computer for that matter. As you're driving on bright or riding on bright sunny days like this, it can be very hard to see. This one was no different. It's a little bit hard, but overall though, it was not bad. Like I could see it. It was just a little bit difficult to see sometimes with the direct sunlight on the display, but it gives you all of your essential information. So you can sort of see what gear you're in, if your blinker is still on or off, whether the headlight is on or off. And of course, the biggest thing is it's showing the speed as well as the power that you're getting from the eDrive system. So it was very easy to sort of just monitor things and see what I was trying to do. Because I was basically, on the path, speed limit's 20 miles an hour, but I was trying to sort of do a nice steady 15 miles per hour. It was really easy to monitor that and watch that. Same thing, everything was very nicely laid out with the braking. The brakes were very smooth. The disc brakes, of course, are such an upgrade over the old traditional rim brakes that we've known so long on bikes. The disc brakes here, no vibrations like when I braked hard or anything like that. If you're not used to having front shock absorbers, when you brake hard, you will sort of dip down in the front. Something to be aware of if you're not used to this type of suspension system on the front end of a bike. Same thing with shifting gears. With an e-bike, a lot of times you get in the habit of just not shifting gears at all. And, especially when you're on a flat terrain like I was, riding down here, I really didn't need to shift at all, but, going uphill, right at the end, out in the sand and things like that, I was messing around with shifting the gears. Very smooth shifting action. And, I can compensate by, going up those hills just using the e-motor, but it's actually nicer and better for the overall powertrain and longevity of the bike to try to shift just like you would with a normal bike, because if it's hard for you to pedal, it's hard for that e-motor to power the bike. So I recommend sort of just thinking of it as if you don't have the e-assist and how you would shift the gears on here. So overall, great riding experience. Again, I come from a road bike background, but being able to have something that very nice and smooth, cruising down here on a paved trail was great, but then being able to okay, let's hit some gravel, let's hit the sand, being able to hit all the different types of terrain is really a nice upgrade. And then of course, being able to, have a little bit of storage as well. I think I did mention a little bit about the blinkers. I love the fact that it has blinkers that can help let other people around me, including cars or other bikers or pedestrians, know what I'm doing on the bike, as well as the headlight. Have not tested it out at night, but it's very bright. And there's a horn on here. I will not hit the horn right now. Horn is very loud. I almost wish it wasn't that loud, because how you're, passing somebody and you just want to say on your left. I thought I might be able to use the horn to just nice little beep to let people know I'm coming, but it's so loud I think it would scare them. So I won't use it for that. It would definitely just be for emergency use only, in case I needed to let somebody to know that I'm about to crash into them or something like that. But again, overall, my impressions of this is it's a fantastic ride, great value for the money. I've seen about $100 off sometimes on these. Starts at $1,700. You can get it in white or black, whatever your preference. I think the black with the bar here sort of gives it more rugged appearance and just feels more appropriate. So I like the black, but the white could also be a good option for you. And I think that's about it. Let's have Liv jump in and give her input on it as well.
I'm so excited that we have the Heybike ALPHA. One reason is I think it really suits you.
It felt comfortable. It's sort of like when you're looking at a car, it sort of just has to feel right, and this feels right. So, like I said, coming from a road bike background, but hopping on this, it just feels right.
It looks right on you, and it's comforting to me because I'm obviously on a recumbent trike. So my bike, it's harder for me to fall over. I have to try really hard to do that. My bike's a little more rugged. I can take a lot of different terrain. But normally when we ride with Patrick on his road bike, I worry about you a little. Before I met him, he had a crash. Road bikes, they're a little more finicky, right? Than a bike.
The main thing is when I get on the road bike, I feel like I gotta, get all my bike gear on, get the shoes on, all of that. And then like we come down here to the harbor, like we just went and had fish and chips, and it's like I'm clonking around in my bike shoes. It's just really nice. It's like I can ride on the smooth path, beach,
You can
hop
ride
off,
on this.
regular clothes.
Sand.
It's just great for this type of riding.
Yeah, and so the Heybike ALPHA is all-terrain, rugged, and it really feels like that, even just for me as being the person that's biking with Patrick, because I feel like I don't have to worry about him as much. And it's also like, hey, do you want to go to the end of the beach where the lock is, where we can take a photo? Like, I think that would have been way harder before with the road bike. Like, we probably wouldn't have done that. You know, there's sand and gravel on the road, and you're just a bit more worried. So something like this is kind of a jack of all trades, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, it's ready for everything. It's road, dirt, sand, rocks,
Yeah.
like all sorts of stuff, gravel. So that's really cool. And the price is kind of awesome. Like, this is a very accessible price.
I think it's a good value.
Yeah.
And you know, there's a lot of options out there, but Heybike has like a good reputation. Just as we were having our fish and chips, I noticed like 2 other people just riding in on Heybikes, earlier versions, not the Alpha. So it's just really cool to see, you know, that they're, you know, still going strong.
Yeah, and also it was fun that as we were here, we've been playing around with them and hanging out. People have been asking about this bike. So it's something that people are looking for, obviously. Like, I think we had one couple looking at it, and then we had other people like watching as we were going by. Yep. So it certainly seems like a bike that people are interested in. So you'll have to let us know. Are you interested in the rugged, all-terrain Heybike ALPHA? Are you more interested in a different kind of e-bike? Are you interested in a cruiser, an electric road bike? Like, what is your bike vibe? What's your bike vibe?
Now this.
Yeah.
No, I like still having my road bike, going for those long rides when I'm like, I want to work out. But like this is great because it's like I can turn off the assist if I want. I can just do a 1. I can give it a 2 if I just want to cruise. So it's, you know, and you can, you know, go without pedaling and just use the throttle. But, you know, that's up to you. I won't say anything.
It's awesome to have options. Some of the great things about e-bikes are they make cycling more accessible for people. If you have any mobility difficulties, if you're older, if you're not necessarily in the fitness level that you want, this can really help you be active and get to places that you couldn't possibly get to before. I will say we have previously come to this exact destination and ridden a bit too hard to get here, and we couldn't eat because it was such a hard ride. So today, because of the e-bike, we had a fun cruise down to the beach. We played around in the sand, and then we had some fish and chips. So
still feel good.
I know, now we have to bike home, but at least we have the electric assist, and it's hopefully going to make it all easy peasy.
Yep.
So on that note, thank you so much for joining us for this video in which we checked out the brand new Heybike ALPHA, their rugged, all-terrain new e-bike. Let us know what you think about it down below, your thoughts, your wishes, your dreams, whatever. What else?
And just, you know, look down there for any updates that we have to this. That's one of the things that we always try to do in our videos. We'll review it at that time. And if we have any updates, if we have any like new information, we always put that down there because we just want you to have the most accurate information. But that's it. Yeah, we got to go bike home.
Yeah, let's go bike home. So thank you so much for joining us for this video. A huge thank you to our patrons whose names are scrolling across the screen right now. We appreciate you guys so very, very much, as well as you, our YouTube members. We appreciate you guys too. And just remember that whatever you drive or ride, enjoy the ride or drive.
Enjoy the ride.
Right.
It is a ride.
Enjoy the ride. Yeah. Bye.
Whatever you ride, enjoy the ride.